Okay, listen here, you son of a bitch. We don't have time to explain what the fuck this show is even about. Let me make this very clear right now. Assassin's Creed 2 easily beats Black Flag. I am tired of these pirate cucks saying this nonsense on YouTube. I am losing my shit.
Yeah, well, oh my fucking god. You know, every single fucking day I had to deal with this bullshit from you. What do you mean, like, what do you mean, like, Black Flag is just worse than 2? 2 has some of the shittiest story structure I've ever seen in, like, a Ubisoft game.
They
Like,
all have the shittiest story structure. The fuck you mean?
no, but it is shitty in a different way. You just don't get it, you know? Like,
Look, is
like,
that
do you just not understand? For my God, how do I even describe Assassin's Creed 2? Like, I don't know how to describe Assassin's Creed 2 in like any meaningful way, but I will say this. God bless them for somehow making a game with worse visuals than the first game.
this I'll explain it like this. It's the beginning of the end. This was like almost the peak of the series, and then either Brotherhood or Revelations is going to be the peak, and then everything after that is like a slow downfall, like burning decline of this fucking bullshit series.
Like a slow burn decline. It's like 2 was the peak of Far Cry, and then you had 3, and then 4 just was like the slow decline.
My
It
first Far Cry was 4. I
Yeah, my first Far Cry was 4 as well. My favorite's just Far Cry 2 because that's the game that's the one game video essayists, as they call themselves, suck off so much. And then when you
Yeah.
play it, it's like Stalker for people that don't like anything challenging in life.
It was really hard for me when I was like 12.
I first played it when I was like 16 and I had no idea what the hell I was doing, and even I managed to beat it.
Well, I managed to beat it too. I was just like, some of this is bullshit.
Yeah, I won't lie, but like whoever invented the idea of like having the fucking malaria mechanic needs to like burn in hell.
Oh, you're talking about Far Cry 2. I was talking about Far Cry 4.
What the fuck do you mean Far Cry 4 was hard? I beat that shit when I was like 12.
Yeah, that's right. We are so fucking off topic.
Yeah,
Um,
well,
okay,
it's a
okay, well now
Ubisoft
it's
game. You'll
time.
want it.
It's time to add the preface. Hey everybody, if you're watching, whoever the fuck is watching this, welcome to the Mach&Velli show where we're just arguing about some nonsense on YouTube. Just open up with no fucking explanation.
Yeah, we'll just talk about like fucking anything. It can range from, and then we just segue into anything with like no absolutely concise idea, no transition whatsoever. Like we were like on call for like 2 hours before recording this shit, and it
Yeah,
was
we
just
were. It
like,
it got spicy.
oh, it got real spicy. We began discussing the eugenics of German Catholics, and why they're also flags aboard.
Well, yeah, that is true, technically true.
And then out of nowhere, and then we began comparing the Middle East to a BPD Sanrio girl that you try to fix, but there's nothing that you can do, so you just abandon her.
The best part about all of this is I already know you're not gonna make something up. You are actually just quoting the last subject's word for word.
Exactly. And before we even recorded, I was about to go on some random side tangent about how what the
Shia
fuck.
LaBeouf's hypothetical movie career.
Well, that, and also I was gonna go on a tangent about how Sarah Silverman just looks like one of those fucking Whovilles, just one of the Who's from like the Grinch live action.
Okay, I'm gonna go on Google Images right now to figure out who the fuck Sarah Silverman is.
How do you not know who Sarah Silverman is? She's like one of those unfunny comedians.
Let me see. Okay, I can see it. Damn, nice tits. But
Yeah,
anyway,
no, right? Yeah, no, right? Fun fact, she did blackface.
Okay, now I gotta look that up, you motherfucker. Oh
Yeah,
wait, I'm
she
remembering that now.
yeah, Sarah Silverman did something about like said something about like Jew face or some shit this year, and I was like, are we, the who says what now?
Okay, I see it right now. What the fuck were you saying?
I don't know why, but Sarah Silverman like saying that Jew face is wrong is like saying the Suicide Squad supports trans rights.
What the fuck does Suicide Squad have to do with trans people?
41%.
Oh,
Uh,
god damn it.
oh
Fucking I
god,
see that coming.
this shit is never gonna fly on YouTube. We're so fucked.
We haven't said anything bad about Israel yet. Don't worry, we're fine. We're basically non-existent right now. They're not gonna do anything.
Well, yeah, we haven't said anything about them right now, but who knows? Maybe one day we'll be picked up by like a really annoying fan base that like really enjoys like those I don't know those unfunny podcasts like with hosted by like I don't know like Brendan Schaub or what was that one podcast that the fat Greek guy was in?
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about right now.
Stop. His name is Stavros. I'm trying to. Come down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And and who
Um,
knows? Maybe hopefully along the line we'll become like grifters or some shit.
yeah, that's basically the game plan to everything. Just basically become like Asmongold or like Pyrocynical or some shit. But that's basically like the long-term plan here, basically.
Although some might say that having a dirty room is worse than having furry inflation role playing.
We
You
I wish
know
we
those.
had I wish this was live and we could have like a poll right now. Would you rather live in a hoarder's house or have to jerk off to furry roleplay or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know why, but Asmongold looks like the stage one of like the transformation into Cyrax.
I've heard other people say that, yeah. You
Like it's
can
just so
see it.
uncanny. Like nothing.
Oh,
Like they just look like a greasy brutal moose.
okay, but before we delve into Cyrax, I think I want to say um a couple other things. At the Mach and Velli channel, we don't want any like fan Discord servers. We're never gonna do that. We really want to avoid like a white Bowser or underflow situation or some shit like that. Like fuck no. Um, fuck. What else should we like avoid going forward, just generally?
Um. Okay, so I feel like some things that we really would like to like avoid when things forward. Like, no, we won't even no Discord support groups. We won't even do like an
Yeah.
official one because we don't want it to end up like I don't know,
Hmm.
Seth Zine Talk
Yeah.
or General Sam.
Hmm.
But overall, I feel like another thing I really would not want to do is like open up a fucking Twitter because in
Yeah.
my opinion, everyone becomes insanely just the most irrational human being imaginable once they're allowed to like voice their opinions on like social media.
Oh, really? You don't think?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, exactly. Like for example, here we are yelling our opinions into the wind, and no one will bat an eye because it's fucking YouTube. Do you think anyone here checks out like shit that you will never see once recommended? But then on
Oh,
Twitter,
I
some
would.
random asshole will see it.
I will follow it gladly. Like my favorite podcast is it's two of them that have inspired me. It's it was like the Trash Rats podcast with like Simeon Jimmy and Rusty Cage and shit, and they barely got any views, and it was like the funniest shit ever. And the other one is like Too High for Stupid with Kiwi, Tapes, and Smokey, and they're getting more viewers and they're doing it live. But that's how I also know about all like the lol cows and shit. And basically that's what inspired me since I got this shitty like mic off of Timu to you know to find my most uh, offensive associate I could and, just create the world's greatest show.
That and also I just really enjoy the idea of just yelling into like the empty whatever of YouTube. And it'll feel really nice. It'll feel nice and cathartic. And who knows, maybe along the way, if I ever do open up a Twitter, I'll be happily seeing just like random racist posts by like I don't know, black Colombians with like ancient Greece marble statue profile pictures.
Why is it always like marble statues though? Do they just not have Oh man, I've thought about that. Like, why do they are there no like copper statues they could use as profile pictures? Or is that like it has to be marble?
It has to be marble because ancient Greece and Rome, it symbolizes the peak of Western civilization or some bullshit.
Okay, well, first off, the peak of Western civilization is fucking Freebird, so I don't know what these people are talking about right now. This is
I'll have you know,
nonsense.
you dumb motherfucker, that the peak of Western civilization is like it's like having a mullet in like the deep south, guzzling a beer and listening to like Breaking Benjamin.
This just sounds like a healthier version of Cyrax.
I feel like most things are healthier than Cyrax. Even Daniel Larson's trench foot is more appealing than Cyrax physically.
Uh, man, that is a tough one.
It's always a tough one. Like for
Like,
example, hmm?
Daniel's foot versus Cyrax's entire body. Like, oh man.
And also just like and also my sister has like gotten into researching like Chris Chan and Daniel Larson. And to fuck
Yo.
with me, she will compare me to Daniel Larson and Chris.
Oh god.
And I am certain that along the way, to fuck with her, I will begin doing that one. Okay, so whenever Chris did had his calls with his like e girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping to one day replicate the one where Bob walks in on him whacking it in the kitchen.
Oh god.
People keep repeating the unfunny ass Jule meme. When in all honesty, I really think that the one where Bob just walks in and says, "I'm cutting the internet down," is the most funniest shit ever.
I think the funniest one is God, I have to is like the father call with like Casey's fake dad. Oh my god, just the 9/11 quotes are just fucking amazing. My
I don't.
mother died on 9/11. I had to dig her body out of the rubble of the Twin Towers, and you compare her death to your dog. Are you fucking kidding me?
And then Chris just nonchalantly says, "Well, yeah."
That
Like
doghouse weighed more than any gravestone.
it's just such a
Oh, dude,
raw line, and it's just Chris being Chris.
that's the real beauty of lol cows is that they have some of like the best fucking quotes about just the most random shit that just goes so fucking hard. Like they shouldn't, but it's like it's the funniest shit because it's coming from them. But if you told someone it without context, it sounds absolutely just the most over ridiculous, badass, crazy shit. Like Cyrax saying, "I'm still standing. The king rocks the crown."
Or it's just like a Daniel Larson experiencing elaborating his experiences of like having an orgasm, and that his legacy with that line is just being the opener of like an infectious joking song.
My favorite bit, and you heard me quote this earlier, of Daniel Larson is when like the actual mom of Grace Vanderwaal reached out and told him, "Hey, you're very creepy. Please stop talking about my daughter. We're filing a restraining order." And Daniel just replies with, "It's okay. I understand. I'm killing myself tonight."
I'm killing myself tonight.
Just so fucking casually. Like,
Just so
damn, it's over.
just so casually, like it's a like it's some like 20-year-old dude realizing that he can't gaslight his 15-year old high school girlfriend anymore.
Oh god.
Is like, damn, I'm gonna be killing myself. You caused this.
Oh, that is the type of fucked up predatory tactic they would use. That fits.
It fits beautifully, damn it, in my personal opinion. And then like on top of it all, do you know something else that I just realized?
What?
Um, Now that I realized it, I realized that Chris lost his did not lose his virginity. Well, his, her, whatever. I don't consider Chris to be a human being, and so like
Yeah.
Chris feels more like in a less like the embodiment of autism in like a spectral manner. In my opinion,
Yes.
Chris concerning himself as Jesus Christ is one of the most uninspired events to ever happen. Chris is the avatar of autism.
Also, I just want to ask, can you hear me good? Because like my mouth is like right at this mic, and I've noticed like the circle around my like head thing, like doesn't go out as much as yours, but I don't know why.
I
I
can
don't
hear
know.
your voice like just fine. Like who knows?
Okay, just checking.
But the only thing that the Lord could ever demand is the fact that Chris actively named the prostitute they lost their virginity to after a female soccer player.
She had that Cherokee blood.
Yep, she literally named her Mia Hamm.
God damn it.
It'd be like Cyrax naming the prostitute they lost it to I don't know, Caitlin Clark.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
White woman playing in the WNBA, but who really cares about the WNBA?
Who the fuck cares about the WNBA? That's a
Yeah,
real question. They're subsidized by the good one.
yeah, exactly, and it's not like women can't play like good basketball. I saw a college basketball team before that was just all women, and they were going hard in the paint.
You know, I feel like this is a great question for me to ask since for the audience, Veli is trans, and I feel like this is a great question. Like, do you think there should be like in the WNBA, like an all trans, like trans woman team,
I
just
can
because?
I can guarantee you it'd be significantly more successful day one.
Should I be allowed to gamble on it though?
In all honesty, it's okay if you gamble on it, but if one of the players gambles on it, they're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Because for some reason, the NBA will excuse domestic violence, but God forbid you gamble.
Now listen here. Listen.
Now
I
you
don't know
listen
how it's
here.
gonna I don't know how I was gonna go from a Wings of Redemption quote from to anything else. I got lost for a second. I just really wanted to say it.
The the only thing Wings of Redemption can take solace in is the fact that he's not Boogie.
I was thinking you were gonna say black cock because like around the same time Boogie's exposed for like faking cancer, that was when people saw on like his like Wings' search history like some like black she-male porn or something.
In all fairness, Wings of Redemption is so real for that by your standards, anyways.
Like the fifth page of like Pornhub or whatever it was of like
I don't know how, but I'm amazed Wings of Redemption is living better than any of his trolls. It's amazing.
look, this man is a tough legend. He beat Boogie, he beat the surgery, he's the two-time champ.
He beat Boogie, he beat the surgery, and I shit you not, he's somehow less of a laughing stock than someone like, I don't know, Dark Side Phil or Low Tier God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I, how do we segue this into Darkside Phil jerking off on camera?
The best way to really describe it, I had to commend Phil because the man has like no sense of like refractory period. The man just finishes and then goes back to stream and it just goes back to streaming.
Oh, the camera's on, huh?
Oh,
The
like
camera's been on the whole time. Huh.
he just reacts to it like it's such a minor inconvenience, like this man wasn't
No,
whacking it
no,
in
no.
front of
I
him.
don't think it's that he's reacting to it like it's a minor inconvenience. Like he's just like he just like the whiplash like, "Oh God, I have to pretend like I wasn't doing anything or else I am so fucked right now." Like he has to be cool. It's like that scene of a K and Peele where like the sweat's pouring down that one guy's head.
So it's like pro Jared being exposed for like I don't know cheating on his wife.
I never knew about Pro Jared. I just know he did something, but I never knew the deep lore on that.
Oh, there's more. Okay, so like pro Jared cheated on his wife. Okay, so you know Rubber Ross,
No.
um that Game Grumps or whatever. So pro Jared cheated on his wife
Yeah.
for Rubber Ross's wife. I think her name was I don't know, Heidi or something. Oh no, wait, Commander Holly. And the only way to really describe it all was like, imagine like his ex-wife is like an actual fucking lunatic on Twitter. So that, I don't know, that could make sense. And they had an open relationship apparently. But to be fair, in my opinion, I have never seen an open relationship be handled well at all.
It's never gonna be handled well, because who the fuck wants to be in an open relationship? Because it's either like the guy is already nailing so many other broads that he doesn't have any reason to care, or like the dude's absolutely pathetic and just is too scared to ever stand up for himself while his like ugly fat wife that's like comedically taller than him goes on and fucks like every like other dude in town that is desperate enough to fuck her.
Yep, yep. Pro Jared is somehow the was somehow the one nailing people for some reason.
He had a good head of hair,
Yep.
man. He had style.
Yeah, he had style. Have you seen the way he reviewed Sonic Adventure 2? Did you even see the way he was one of the people that actively promoted the bisexual girl favorite Stardew Valley? Incredible style all the way. And then the entire time and then I think he just like accidentally sent nudes to like a minor. And then
Oh,
and
well, if it's accidentally, then I don't care. Like hey, we've all made mistakes.
we've all made, you know, little mistakes. Just eensy weensy mistakes. Who hasn't shown their junk to some random minor on okay. I feel like the worst part was that he did this on Tumblr.
God damn it.
I could not have imagined a more a less could I have imagined
A more
just
fitting way.
a more fitting way than having an open relationship on Tumblr. And
It's
like,
literally like a fucking stereotype. It's perfect.
yep, an open relationship goes one of two ways: the pro Jared manner or the Anthony Birch manner.
Now, I don't know who Anthony Birch is, so you're gonna have to fill me in on this deep lore.
Not really deep lore. He's just a writer for Borderlands
Mhm.
2.
Oh, okay, got it.
So yeah, okay, and then he was like, okay, well, I'm in an open relationship, and then he just gets nothing while his wife is just getting banged by everyone else.
Yeah, that's how it always fucking goes. It's like, why would anyone sign up for this intentionally?
Yeah, like, and on the very rare occasion, the man's the one getting more play than the woman. The woman just goes entirely apeshit.
Like
Oh, and
there's
then, huh?
I'm trying to think about. Okay, no, you continue.
Okay, so like and then with Anthony Birch, his wife divorced him, and I shit you not, in an infamous tweet, lamented that she took the Wii U.
Okay, now I know you're fucking with me. This is too perfect. I gotta look this up right fucking now. Wait,
I'm
can
not
I
joking.
news news layout? Okay, how do I share a screen? I gotta look this up right now. How does it? What the fuck does this work? I'm not gonna fuck with that because I know how that works. I already
Oh,
gave up.
I'll try finding it. Hold on. Anthony
And think
Birch Wii U.
this is too perfect, man. This is fucking ridiculous.
It could be a joke, but in all honesty, I really just cannot put it past Anthony Birch that he would do this. But there is also one other thing that Anthony Birch has done.
Yeah.
So there's like a video of his wedding, and it is the most miserable millennial shit ever.
Oh God.
Okay,
What happened?
so it's probably it was in his like goddamn house backyard
Uh-huh.
in I think California.
Of course.
And the dude is just wearing like the most unkept, just like like it's like disheveled shirt and pants with like a tie.
Can you
While
hear
his
me sigh when I sigh, by the way?
I like to imagine that the sighing is just so horrific that it just cannot be picked up by anything.
Oh, okay. Because I just sighed.
And then within the video, so she's wearing a dress and he's just wearing like this Disney millennial wedding suit.
Oh
And
my
then
fucking God.
and it's recorded like 360p and it just cements how horrific this whole thing is. It's like a car crash, but in wedding form.
Look, there's just some things you gotta do the right way. It's like a wedding or a funeral. Like this is just one of those things you don't fuck up. Like it's just one of the
Yeah,
few
exactly.
things in life you have to have class for.
Exactly. It's not like in a wet. It was like beautiful cringe comedy. This is some shit you'd see in like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia or Peep Show,
God.
where it's not like when Jez pissed himself at the guy at like Mark's wedding in Peep Show. It's not like it's not like Dee and Dennis accidentally digging up their dead mother's grave. It's just the physical embodiment of like a Funko Pop collection making random pop culture references at his own goddamn
Yes.
wedding.
God, the Funko Pops. Who the fuck even buys those? I don't get the appeal. They're like bobbleheads that don't even bobble.
They're just like little figurines. It's like Gundam, but at the same time, Gundam takes actual time and practice to build, and at the same time, they look awesome. But then you see like
Oh,
Funko Pops, and it's literally just horrific plastic.
oh fuck yeah, yeah. You reminded me about like It's a Gundam. Okay. Do you remember me bringing up Dylan Mulvaney earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like this is a great segue into that because I just wanted to bring that up for the show. Okay, Dylan Mulvaney, what are your thoughts?
The more I know about Dylan Mulvaney, the only thing I can say is I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I genuinely do not give a shit about Dylan Mulvaney. I don't
I
know.
just
Hmm?
I find them fascinating as like a character study because I'm just like I'm waiting for just something to give. Like there's gonna be some big plot twist to this at some point. There just has to be. He's gotta be fucking with people.
I feel like the thing with Dylan Mulvaney is like, fuck it. What
He's
was
like an
I?
industry plant.
My guess is like Dylan is like she's just like this. Wait, she's Catholic?
Wait, maybe, I don't know, I'll look that up.
I decided to go onto her Wikipedia like page because I have no idea who the fuck she is. But the only but what it does show is that like her family was Catholic and that she is the granddaughter of an investment banker that was president of the United States National Bank of San Diego and the president of the San Diego Padres.
Okay, good, we're getting some real hard-hitting news here. We're not talking about the Bud Light thing or Kid Rock getting frisky with it.
No, exactly. We are here to look up her status as we believe that she is actually just a transgender plant. Something to stir up the pot. Like Chris
That
Tyson,
sounds
but hopefully without any children.
Wait, does this thing pick up my laughing sounds? 'Cause I've been laughing so much, but it just when you say transgender plant, I just imagine something completely fucking different.
What the fuck were you even imagining?
I don't know, like a trans-colored, the Venus flytrap.
Unironically, that could be the best way to describe any controversy involving transgender people. It's always just like it's either
You'd
something.
fuck
It's
yourself
either
over if you touch it.
yeah, you just fuck yourself over if you touch it. It's like I don't know. I don't know how to really
It's like bringing up
describe it.
Israel.
Oh god, I'm fucked. Okay, you,
We're
okay,
already fucked.
you're fucking cooked. Okay, what about Israel now?
Oh, no, we don't have to go into Israel now, let's go back to Kid Rock
Yeah,
wanting to
sure.
fuck Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, and as we all know, Kid Rock sees Dylan Mulvaney as whenever he sees Dylan Mulvaney, he thinks of that one Osmosis Jones song he made.
Some say
He's
it's
secret.
statutory. I say it's mandatory.
I don't know what the fuck he was cooking when he made that song, but all I know is
I
I
think he
want to,
made it I think he made it with ICP. Let me look this up.
considering how the fat guy has acted around like barely legal underage girls, it makes sense.
Okay. Kid Rock. Okay, the song is called Cool Daddy Cool. Let me quote these lyrics for you. Okay, you ready for this?
Yep.
Daddy cool. Hey, yeah, Oh, 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 yeah. See me cruising in my caddy. Hoes, they like to call me daddy. Cool when I'm styling, just strolling on my island. Now, just in case I pack heat, keep a case of brew in my back seat. Got a pocket full of cash. Hey, got a fatty in my ashtray. I'm cool, daddy cool. Call me cool, daddy cool. I'm cool, daddy cool. Call me cool, yeah. Badass, daddy cool. Badass, daddy cool. Badass, daddy cool. Badass. And now this is the Kid Rock part with Josie. Mac into this fat beat, bass pushing through my back seat. You know, I got that gangsta lean hose. They all adore me. I stop and they all swarm me to check out all my fly gold rings. They treat me like I'm the mayor, cause I'm the biggest player. Macking up all the honeys up in here in the D baby. You know I do grubbing on some pork rinds, kicking out them sex rhymes. Everybody wants to be my friend, but I can't be your friend, no, unless you got some endo to smoke. I ain't no joke. They call me cool daddy thing. Unknown female singer. I like the way you profile them posies, they got style. Daddy, can I roll with you? Here's some money for your gas tank, a 40 and a fatty. Daddy, so I'm down with you. Now, some people say my mind's blown. I'm cooling just like a snow cone. On my cell phone, I'm paid. G can't call me, just page me. Young ladies, I like 'em underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. My story ain't that complex. 240s and a Rolex. I rip, I rock, I roll. G, I trim my hair with the flow. B, got soul. G, like Al Green, co-cooling with A team from Maine to San Francisco. I'm shooting like a pistol. I'm so slick. I'm Crisco. Daddy likes disco. Come on. Work it on out. Call me cool, daddy cool. I'm.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. Like my inner Aggie just took over for a second.
I'm just like I've had to sit there for like 2 fucking minutes, just like completely bewildered at what I was hearing. I've heard the song before, and even when you were saying it in your faux postal dude voice, I was just bewildered.
I'm just laughing, losing my. Okay,
Jesus,
we need to go back. We need to go back to this lyric. Young ladies, I like 'em underage. See,
what did Kid Rock mean by this?
I don't know.
Every time
I think I know what he means, but I don't think I like it.
the issue with that Kid Rock, it's like sometimes I just have to really wonder what the fuck were you intending with this?
He was intending to be a cool daddy. That's what he was intending.
Whenever I think of Kid Rock and Cool Daddy, I keep being reminded of that fucking Daddy 05 YouTube channel.
Oh God. Oh fuck yeah. Now we have so many random ass topics we can just delve into, just one after another.
One after another because we're both like chronically online, just tards on the internet.
Yes, it's perfect. This is exactly the kind of show I would want to listen to.
It's like it's like if Seb Zine Talk were to start making a podcast, but the only thing preventing it is the fact that we're not reviewing like we're like spending 30 minutes reviewing some fucking Chinese farming game.
Oh God. Who the fuck would want to play that type of shit? Who are the people that play those farm games? I don't get them. Like it's like strategy games, but boring, but more boring.
Like I can like if it's like Stardew Valley, I can understand. It's like a game where you like it's a game that you play with like a bisexual woman you're having like a 5 month fling with.
Oh yeah, that that fits. Oh yeah.
And but if you want to play like an actual like good farming game, most people would pick up like Rune Factory or Harvest Moon.
I mean, if you want to
But
play
then
a
you hmm?
if you want to play an actually good game, you play Assassin's Creed 2.
Fuck you. And then to make it and then you have the Germans, the most autistic European group imaginable, just starts playing shit like Farming Simulator.
To be fair though, I feel like Assassin's Creed 2 would probably help them like let loose a little bit, just a little bit.
We don't need Germans running across the rooftops of like fucking Hamburg or Berlin.
Hey, if they accidentally fall, we win.
If they accidentally fall, that's another increase in taxes.
Not for us.
That point. I don't know why, but Germans love to live in like a certain type of way.
Bureaucratic.
Yep, incredibly bureaucratic. They will personally report literal the most minor of street violations imaginable for free. They
Yes.
it's such a bureaucratic it's such a bureaucratic culture. It's truly beautiful.
It's hellish. I want it destroyed. When I see all of these refugees coming into Europe, I'm like, yeah, just establish a caliphate here. You know what? You guys can have this. Consider this a payback for all the damage done after 9/11. You guys earned this.
But at the same time, I don't really think a caliphate could be like competently established. Like for
There's
like
too
could you
much there's too much pork in Germany.
Nope, not because of that. I solely because could you imagine Sunnis and Shias trying to cooperate with each other?
No, absolutely not.
I shit you not. If you were to go to the Middle East, I guarantee you more people would praise the idea of Israel than just like have had to spend even a day with like some Shia Muslim that's done like nothing wrong. They just hate the idea of them.
I just think I'm just like, we just need to bring back isolationism. I don't understand why this is such a, like a feared topic. Like, yeah, of course, like all the companies and governments want to stay involved. They have money on the pocket. I mean, they have a hand in the pocket or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but at the same time, if for example, we know where you live, right? Where specifically,
Probably.
if there was an isolation, if the USA went isolationist, then that means you have to be stuck with white women in your little Midwestern state.
There is more than enough Latinas around me that I can find. Don't worry. We have
Don't
enough.
Not for long. Soon they'll begin moving to other places like I don't know, California, Texas, Nevada.
Oh no, wait, Nevada's lit. They got Vegas.
As Vegas is quite literally the biggest shithole I've ever seen.
Yeah, but they have casinos, and that's all I need. They have
Motherfucker.
that giant fucking orb.
They have a giant orb that like consumes more electricity than like 1 million PS5s or some shit.
I want to climb up on that tower and smoke the world's fattest blunt and just go on Instagram and post a meme like, I'm up here pondering my fucking orb.
I just up here pondering my fucking orb, and then out of nowhere, it just starts morphing into like some fucked up Clash of Clans ad.
Like my eyes literally start melting out of my skull from just like the sheer heat of the light.
The sheer heat of the light. It's like a Attack on Titan scene.
Oh, I don't ever watch anime, so if you reference anything, I'm probably not gonna get it.
Don't worry, but you will understand this. Did you know that the Japanese offer for Rurouni Kenshin was caught busted with over 100 items involving CP?
No clue who that is, but I'm not surprised.
And fun fact, that asshole is free and still working.
Well, I mean, he's drawing children, not attacking them. I mean, it's not that bad.
No, and then here comes nope, they actually found nope. I'm talking like actual DVDs and shit.
Oh my God, they print that shit on DVDs.
It's fucking Japan. They'll fucking print anything besides treat homeless people with dignity.
Like, we have USB sticks. Come on, grow the fuck up, guys. Well, it's not 2005.
Fucking USB sticks. What are gonna be Randy Pitchford claimed that the girl was doing magic tricks and shit on there?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so
What did
like
Randy
you
do?
Okay, so Randy let the USB all alone at like some restaurant, and what was in it was just barely legal teenage porn.
Well,
And he claimed
barely
to have,
legal.
yep,
That
barely
still
legal,
sounds illegal.
not underage. A little bit weird, and the reason he had this lying around was because, and I quote, he was watching it because what the lady was doing was like a magic trick, just like something to witness, a true spectacle. It's like seeing the gladiator racing scene from like Ben-Hur, just like watching the movie Lolita or something. Just a horrifying fucking event.
The the world's the world's greatest fucking uh what the fuck was I? The world's greatest magic trick. Here, help me hide my dick. Watch it disappear.
Watch it disappear. That would probably just sound like ping pong ball bullshit.
Oh God.
And then along the way, I also began realizing something else.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed how Jews don't actually run Hollywood
Mm.
or Congress?
Really? Do tell.
Exactly. For example, the movie industry, it's owned by those Italians. Like, think about it. How do you think Joe Pesci and like Robert De Niro keep getting so many jobs? Do you think
Because
because
they're because they're cool.
no, it's because they're fucking Italian. That's why Francis Ford Coppola and Martin Scorsese keeps giving them money and shit. They look after each other.
Well, yeah, well, someone's got to look out after the man that made Megaopolis. He's making careers there,
Yeah,
buddy.
he's making careers there. You know something else I find really funny?
What?
Not funny, but like more ironic. It's the fact that like Francis Ford got accused of like sexual misconduct on set, and then his daughter's like Sofia Coppola.
Would you say with his daughter?
No, not with his daughter. Oh God, fucking no. No,
Okay.
his daughter is Sofia Coppola. If you don't know who Sofia Coppola is, she's literally a femcell. She's literally like cracked to femcells.
I think I heard this. Like he was like his wife was like dying. He's like 90, but he's trying to fuck some random chick on set. Like, damn, he's still viral after all these years or viral. Damn.
Like, god damn, dude, these people never fucking like. Do you just not want to like put the thing down? Your wife is dying.
I'm thinking more like, man, what the fuck are these guys in Hollywood taking? Like, holy shit, they're horny. Like they're just
My god.
what are they taking?
Like, it's just like my god. Like then you see Robert De Niro just like having fucking kids while he's like 88 or some shit.
He's got just like one kid's like 60, one's like 8. Like, what the fuck is this?
This Joe Star ass lineage.
Oh God.
I think the worst part about this whole podcast hasn't just been the near just like the nearly blatant racism. It's just been the fact I've been quoting anime.
You've been quoting anime this whole time. I didn't even know it. I didn't even fucking
I've
know it.
I've only made like I've only referenced like Attack on Titan, one blatantly forced Rurouni Kenshi. I can't even pronounce the fucking name of it. And then just like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure meme. It's what God would truly want. And do you know what else God would truly want?
What?
The after effects of 9/11 to actually be present in the Pixar movie Turning Red. I
We
think what
need to
was
make Mr. Enter proud.
we need to introduce 9/11 into this movie about teenage girls in Canada. If I
To
swear
be
to
fair, that
God,
would make it better.
it would honestly make it less boring, but I feel like what would make it even more better were like if these were like if these girls were just like introduced to like Tumblr in the current day, and they just become like I don't know, drawing shipping art of like Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth or some bullshit.
That reminds me, I heard something about like Disney executives or whatever were like telling the people making Inside Out 2 to make Riley less gay.
That's truly beautiful.
Wait, what did you say? I didn't hear you right.
I said that's truly beautiful, and I remember they asked the creator of Gravity Falls to not make the two cops gay for each other. And on another
That
note, you know that one Latino pandering movie, Encanto,
Mm. The Latino Panda movie? What?
the Latino pandering movie, Encanto, the one with
Encanto?
that one,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So you know the buff lady.
No, not at all, but I never saw it, but I get the gist of it.
Okay, so like okay, so basically Disney was trying to make them not add in a buff woman as a character for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason, which I feel like would be an incredible disservice because Latinas hit like a fucking gorilla.
Okay, that can be taken out of context. Oh no.
Like for example, Latina's just for example, if you know those like machines where you had to like where you had to like hit the punching bag in like hard enough.
Yeah.
I feel like if you put like some 50-year-old Latina that's like 5'3" in front of those things, she would absolutely crush that shit immediately.
Oh no. The damages.
Sometimes the damages are worth it.
Oh god.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about today. I'm gonna be real with you.
We're talking about getting brutally fisted by Latina bitches.
I did not even think of that even once. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, that seems like that's what you were implying.
If I
Some
want,
things are worth it
you know,
with
you know,
Latina's punching power.
yeah. Well, guess what? Have you ever considered I just want to be hit by a Latina? I don't want that freaky ass shit. I just want to be manhandled by one. I want to be like I want to be like that one TikTok e-girl in the Bernie Sanders shirt,
Oh
beating
god.
the shit out of her husband.
Oh, I forgot about that. What the fuck was her name?
I don't remember, but the only thing I remember was like me seeing her out of nowhere, like we have another one of these.
Nicolol.
Oh yeah, Nicolo.
I don't see what her actual name is. I don't give a shit. Let's see what Google Images show.
It would probably just be someone.
Damn.
Hmm?
I got my answer. Don't worry.
What was it?
Uh, tits.
Fair enough.
Perfect.
You
Perfect
ever look
segue.
you ever look at Belle Delphine and go, how the hell was she so viral?
I can understand why like cute anime e-girl, everyone's a fucking like becoming a degenerate, like they're all being inspired by like just neats on 4chan, and here comes this bitch looking like some underage anime character. I'm not surprised that degenerates the world over just blew their fucking load instantly.
I just think that whenever she rolls her eyes back, she looks like a fucking sedated gorilla.
Oh god.
And then she was just like, and I had to like commend her for like getting her money, just getting the bag and just running off until she, and but then she actually went through with the whole OnlyFans shit, just blatant nudity, and I was like, well, damn, you could just like scam dudes online, and I would have like gotten your respect.
Well, what else is she doing when she's selling her bath water? Like what
I
what
can't
else
believe
can
people
she
bought
do?
that.
Okay,
2019
this is
was
gonna be
such a
kind
weird time.
this is gonna be kind of a deep cut, but like the guy that voices Three Dog in Fallout 3, he was in a movie in like the 70s or 80s or some shit as like a background character or like an extra, and he like I don't know what the fuck it is what it's about, but he creepily says to a woman, "I would drink your bath water."
Of all the things to really reference, you referenced a movie that why are you making me look this up? Jesus.
Oh, I was about to look it up. Okay, you do it for me then.
Oh, he
You
was on the
figure this the
wire.
fuck out.
He was on the wire. Jesus.
Oh, hell yeah.
Life on the Street.
I don't know what the movie was. I just saw this on like a YouTube short that like talked about it.
Damn, girl, I would drink your bathwater. Oh
I
God,
mean,
you
is
can.
that not a banger quote though? Would that not get your panties a dripping?
Not really, but the moment I looked up the quote, the first result was a pyrocynical video called "Trying Belle Delphine's Bathwater." Is it
Uh,
truly surprising to anyone that that Pyro would just be caught in like some furry inflation art Discord server?
no, I'm not surprised.
have you read the fucking chat logs regarding that whole thing?
Oh no, I never read it. I just all I heard was something like he was accidentally sexting like a 15-year-old, but then he found out they're 15, so he ended it, and it was because he was like a like furry inflation or some shit. Like to prove his innocence, he had to prove he was a degenerate, something like that.
And that's how you know, and that's how you know Pyro was really innocent. They basically turned their reputation into furry inflation. It's kind of like the amazing atheist with the banana,
Um, hang on, I'm reading something here.
which is
Hmm, wait, let me get a closer look here. It says, "Hey everybody, this is Three Dog, your friendly neighborhood disc jockey. What's a disc? Hell if I know, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway." God, that is fucking fun to do. Just grabbing the microphone to start talking randomly.
damn right. It's fun. No wonder fucking radio hosts were a thing.
No wonder they're always so happy. They don't need cocaine. I can just say random shit and people are gonna hear it, whether they like it or not.
The moment, and then my mind just immediately turned to like a Xavier Renegade clip that's basically just a Christian radio host where he
Oh
where
god.
you have this PS2 rendering of Aaron Hansen talking about winning cash and then interviewing some gorilla preaching the gospel, and he's just talking so fast, and the gorilla is just like blatantly terrified because of how it's all going.
Of course the gorilla's fucking terrified.
But as we all know, what Rick and Morty truly needed was to have another annoying fan base crater another show's reputation.
Okay, I gotta be fucking real. There's something about Rick and Morty that, like, going back and watching it where I'm like, oh my fucking God, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I don't care. This is so stupid. You're not smart for being annoying.
The issue is it's a Justin Roiland creation, and Justin Roiland kind of just that's I don't know how to describe it, but if I could
Redditor.
describe Justin Roiland humor that's not Redditor, it would be like listening to a rapper and he says like a really clever bar and then he spends like 20 seconds explaining it on the song and I was like, dude, shut up and keep saying
Yes.
fast.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
But on a real note, doing something else that I realized throughout the years.
What?
Justin Roiland is like that one. It's like that one fish from like Fish Hooks with like the afro.
Fish hooks?
Yeah, Fish Hooks of the show. It could either be the one with the afro, or it could be the really annoying blue. No wait, that's not. No wait, not the blue
Do you
one.
mean fishtails?
Not Fish Tails. Fish Hooks. It's like a Disney show, but it was made by the guy that did
Oh, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. It was like
yeah
the one with like the brown afro sort of thing.
yeah. I forget that the creator of Gravity Falls was involved in that.
Yeah, like Justin Roiland and that dude were like apparently friends, and there's like references between Gravity Falls and Rick and Morty apparently.
I truly can't. I'm truly so happy that Alex Hirsch has moved on to better things.
I'm glad. I never even watched Gravity Falls, but I'm glad I did not care for it.
I enjoyed Gravity Falls so solely because I genuinely could not stop fucking hearing Louise Belcher from Bob's Burgers voice in Mabel. You know, people
Of
give
course.
people give Chris Pratt shit for like not having a vocal range, but then no one really gives shit on like Mabel or Louise's voice actress because it is just the same voice.
Have you ever heard of Jupiter? Jupiter the hybrid.
I'm scared of looking it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Like
Jupiter.
some like he was just the creepy pedophile dude.
Gotta be more specific.
Oh God. Okay. He was interviewed by Smokey and Kiwi, and like he basically exposed himself as a pedophile, but it was some shit like, "I am not a pedophile. I don't do that anymore." And it's like, "You were just exposed for currently having a 15-year-old girlfriend on Facebook. What the fuck?"
Good lord.
Like he believes in like magic and shit, that he's like some magical demon vampire werewolf.
So he just exists.
And people first started finding out about him because this one person named like Linda Binda was like interviewing him and being like, "Oh, Jupiter. Oh God, you're so hot, Jupiter. Tell me about yourself." And I don't know what Linda is. I don't know if they're like a dude that's just like wearing like a dress and shit and just pretending to be a woman to fuck with them, or like a trans woman, or just a woman that sounds so much like Luis and Mabel, like that fucking like like Bob's Burger character. It's uncanny.
Oh god.
It's fucking it's so uncanny.
Wait, do you want to know what else I just realized?
What?
Do you want to know who else I think never got shit on for like having no vocal range as time went on?
Keanu Reeves?
Has anyone expected Keanu Reeves to be a good actor though?
Yes, I do.
Like, have you seen that asshole in Dracula? The Dracula movie made by Francis Ford Coppola.
Ford Coppola is making Grace VanderWaal's career, you son of a bitch. I'm tired of your slander.
What is this Larsonian propaganda here, young man?
That is our fucking sitting president, and he is sitting in a cell, rotting, you treacherous fuck.
Hand him a copy of Megalopolis, and my God, he'll paint the walls white.
Okay, now you're just fucking quoting me from before we started the show.
I
Or,
don't give
or
a.
wait,
I
did
don't.
you say that first? Oh fuck, I can't remember.
You said it first. I just enjoy plagiarism.
Yeah,
I'm
guys,
like,
we're ripping off other podcasts. It's two hosts talking to each other. We're such plagiarists.
yeah, yeah. We're such fucking plagiarists. We're like Gene Simmons' son writing that one manga.
What the fuck are you talking about? God damn it! It's like one of us just keeps bringing up a completely different. It's like a Family Guy cutaway. Oh my god!
The issue with me is that I have weight is that I know enough obscure shit to just bring it up out of nowhere. Like out of nowhere, we could just talk about Daniel Larson, and then I will segue that motherfucker back into some shit like I don't know what's I don't fucking know, just like '90s kids nostalgia or some shit.
Well, let's stay on Daniel Larson for just a minute, for a little while, or like just on lol cows in general. Uh, do you think Daniel Larson's ever getting out of like prison? Do you think he's ever getting out?
If incest can become legal in the state of Virginia, then Daniel Larson can get out.
I don't think that's why Chris got off though. I think the issue with Chris's case was something like, if I'm remembering this right, the lawyer was like the autism deferral defense, or some variant of something like that, where it's like all of the jury members, all the people they're trying to get for the trial, like all of the fucking Chris Chan weens are just reaching out to them and like filling their heads with all of the information. So it's almost just impossible for Chris to ever have like a fair trial on it. So they just gotta like cut him loose or something, I guess.
Chris is so much of a goddamn mental liability towards the court that they just let them free.
Just imagine being that fucking just that much of a I gotta say this. I'm an atheist. I don't know about you, but Chris Chan has me convinced he's got like some kind of like magical power. And when he thinks he's blessing something, he's cursing it. And he's completely oblivious that he's cursing it. He has no clue.
He has Chris has like a Midas touch, but the touch just turns everything into complete rot.
Yeah, it's like a touch of madness. It's like if you touch any of those Sonichu medallions, everything goes wrong. Like you just inherit like this bizarre, uncanny bad luck.
I know a transgender woman in Canada that's made Sonichu medallions.
That's the thing though. I don't know if it's like if it has to be made by Chris to be bad luck. Because I don't know if I ever see one, I'm just immediately like dumping a jar of pickle juice on it and just smashing it. I'm not taking any risk. I am sanctifying this shit. I'm cleansing it with holy pickle juice.
Sometimes I really can't believe that there's just a Chris Chan wiki page out there.
Oh wait, they finally made a fucking wiki page for it?
They've It's been a thing for years,
No, I know like about the quickie. I thought that was like separate from Wikipedia because like Wikipedia wouldn't allow them on or something like that.
which is kind of wild considering they'll let just about anyone else, but God forbid you put in the most documented person on the internet.
But on one hand, I can kind of see why they wouldn't, because I feel like it kind of hits a point of like, I don't know, like, is this really relevant information that we need to remember or care about?
Yes.
I mean, it's
As a proud Christorian, I've shown multiple ex-girlfriends of mine Chris Chan.
I've shown gifs of Cyrax to my stepmom and all of my family members, and their first reaction was like, "Oh my God, is he inbred?"
I remember showing my sister Chris Chan singing, and she just stares at me like I was just a cat bringing her a dead mouse.
Was it the Virgin with Rage song? Please tell me it was that.
It was not only Virgin with Rage, it was the entire Christian and the Hedgehog Boys album.
Oh fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. I really enjoy the fact that what I can really enjoy the fact about Chris Chan is that like if he was in if he made this music in like 2020, he would have been like an amazing incel core artist.
No, no, he fucking wouldn't. That's
This man
assuming he would have the common sense to record his voice over like the karaoke track and not the actual fucking song.
I didn't tell you this, but I didn't tell this, but throughout the songs, it is not the karaoke track. It is just the actual songs.
Oh, I know that. It's he's literally just singing over the songs and getting like confused.
Never mind, I'm retarded. Anyways, so like, oh my, I've actually covered Christian and the Hedgehog Boys before when I was like 16.
Of course you did. Okay.
Not only that, but I did it to like my Sandy Hook survivor ex-girlfriend too. It was fucking amazing.
What?
What?
Your girlfriend survived Sandy Hook? Now you're dropping some actual lore on me.
Yeah, I like okay, so like in 2020 I was dating like this I'm not gonna like mention her name or whatever, but like I remember just okay, so like the two of us were like we were just like vibing, chilling. We were in like that talking stage and we were just like discussing Onision books to like make fun of them.
Oh God.
Fun fact, I owned them on paperback.
Oh yeah, oh no.
They're in my fucking
Wha-
storage. They're in my storage bin, and they're just there collecting dust.
Sell them.
I'm not selling them. I got them for like $10 a pop.
Give them to a Goodwill, damn it.
The only thing Goodwill is known for doing is treating autistic people like shit, and no one deserves to see an
What?
Onision book on Good. Yeah, Goodwill is kind of known for being shitty to like disabled employees, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so like Oh yeah, and so when we were discussing like how shitty the school shooting scene in Stones to Abigail was, she just blatantly name dropped it, and I was like kind of like whiplash. I was kind of whiplashed. I was like, okay, she's fucking with me, right? And I shit you not, she sent me genuine proof
Yeah.
that she was in Sandy Hook during the time, and I
Oh
was
my
just
god.
like baffled. I was just like, is this real? Is this happening?
Yeah.
And the worst part is, her mom
What?
might genuinely be one of the most insane people I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Yeah, like, okay, so like everything that my ex-girlfriend could have revealed to me pales in comparison to her mother. Her mother might genuinely be unsettlingly wild.
Oh no.
She was just blatantly really anti-Semitic. Um
We're coming full circle.
We're going full circle. We're circling back to Judaism. We had to get here somehow. And then
We came back to the Holy Land.
we came back to the Holy Land. It's like the definition of insanity. It's just like you circle to it. But anyways,
Yeah.
so about her mom, not was she like blatantly anti-Semitic, and like it didn't just like revolve to like, oh hey, Jewish people like control banks and shit. No, she took it real far.
How fucking far?
I think she said along the line that the Holocaust was necessary,
Oh no.
and she said that it provided, and I good quote, and I quote, good scientific research.
Barely.
Yeah, barely. The entire time it was just Yosef Mengele doing God knows what for whatever reason.
Look, if we switch around the arms on these pair of twins, we can prove that we can like totally replace organs and shit, bruh. Hang on. Let me finna fix this shit real quick.
And it's like saying that the Unit 731 scientist going, okay, so if we operate on this patient without anesthesia, they will scream and shout in pain and then pass out. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when I hear about shit like that, it's one of those like do these people not know about the history of like medicine from like all of the years before them?
yeah. Like for example, like this, I think Indian or Middle Eastern doctor was like perform like rhinoplasties in like a lens in like eye lens surgery, just like fixing it. And then out of nowhere, the U.S. government is just like, these fucking psychopaths probably make great medical breakthroughs for all this heinous torture, unrestricted from personal boundaries like morals and human decency. And then they got the documents, and they were just like realizing that these guys were just like doing shit for the hell of it.
Like like this is kind of why I'm like I don't trust scientists at all because in my eyes it always seems to come down to just they don't see people around them as people. They just see too many things as like test subjects and variables. They can't like put themselves in someone else's shoes. They're too in their own head.
God, so real. And to circle it back around to my ex's mother, she let okay, so like I was 16 and she was 15 at the time, right?
Okay.
And she was just letting this 15-year-old girl drink.
All right. Yeah.
And
Sounds pretty normal where I'm from.
it's not like those Mexican family gatherings where they'll just like have this 15-year-old drink like some random beer that tastes like shit. No, I'm giving her straight up just
Modelo.
yeah, Modelo, and then she'll just nope, nope. She's like saying, Hey there, have this Smirnoff's lemonade. Yeah, it tastes like shit, but who knows? And and just like giving her like edibles and shit.
I tried edibles when some stuff got legalized, and I was very disappointed.
I think weed in general is just really disappointing.
I'm like, I guess the hippies, like the psychedelic shit, must have just came exclusively from like the mushrooms and acid. I don't see how the weed did anything.
Yeah, all it does is just like make you a little bit faded. Like, yeah, the only thing you do is just like eat.
And like
And it,
that didn't really change much for me, as you can tell.
yeah, 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 I could tell, fat ass.
Motherfucker. Oh well.
And
Uh,
then just
so yeah,
along
back
the way, oh yeah, and then and then she was special because she made me realize something.
yeah,
And then so she was half Trini, like Caribbean, and half German.
yeah.
And then
So
it
she had a
began,
good side, not the
yeah,
German side, obviously.
the only thing it's made me realize was this. You're The only thing it's made me realize is that East Coast Americans are fucking awful people.
Oh, that it took you that long to realize it?
Yeah, I mean, as someone that lived in like Connecticut and New York City for like a few years, it took me a little bit. It was only it was only when I began living in the South that I realized, hey, these people fucking suck.
Okay, I've been thinking this for years, and this is gonna get us some flack if anyone ever hears this. But listen, people in New York City, Uh, yeah, fuck you. Your whole city sucks. All the people are insufferable. You don't deserve respect. I mean, the people that were like heroes on 9/11, they're heroes, but that's in spite of the fact that they're New Yorkers. I mean, like literally like fuck New York City. There's not a single positive thing I can say about you. Like I don't understand why Hollywood keeps sucking you off and setting like every fucking movie there. I don't get what their deal is, but they need to stop. We need to set some movies in New Jersey. We need to balance this out.
Well, to be fair, Gotham City is set in New Jersey at least.
I know. When I heard that, I was like, why? It doesn't fit at all.
But then you realize it's New Jersey, and then it makes so much more sense.
No, it makes less sense. Because then I'm just like, I know there's like Italian Bob's probably stronger in New Jersey, but just are there buildings as tall as buildings in New York as there are in like New Jersey? Like, what the fuck is even in New Jersey?
There's Atlantic City.
Oh yeah, they have casinos there where they're kicking out like alcoholics like Josh Block.
But even then, Atlantic City doesn't even look like an actual city. It just there's like one skyscraper.
Wait, I need to Google this right now. What the fuck does Atlantic City
And
look like?
and when you see a skyscraper, it looks like a goddamn PlayStation console design.
Oh God. Oh, what the fuck? Oh yeah, this does not look like a that looks just looks weird. Just like one big building. There's like a few taller buildings surrounded by tiny ones. Like just doesn't look right.
This looks like a beachside town in Mississippi.
Yeah, it does. Just looks like a beachside town. Like just like a boardwalk empire.
Yeah, it's like Boardwalk Empire except bad.
Yeah, it doesn't have Steve Buscemi, aka Rusty Cage's grandfather.
It also God, I fucking love Steve Buscemi.
How do you do, fellow kids?
All I remember about Steve Buscemi was the fact that he was in that Stalin movie, and he directed the funniest episode in The Sopranos.
I am not surprised by that.
Let's see, but even then, New Jersey is like such a boring goddamn state. It's unreal.
Like I've only heard like people be like, "Oh, New Jersey's terrible." Why? Like
Why?
literally, like there's New York. Have you seen these fuckers? So self-aggrandizing.
Okay, and you want to know the worst part? I've actually like lived in like upstate New York,
Oh God.
and let me say something. New York City and upstate New York could not be like any more different than it's humanly possible. When you go
Mm.
when you go to like when you go to like Manhattan,
Yeah.
Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, the only thing you can think of is, wow, this place smells like shit. Wow, this place
Like
smells
yeah.
like yeah, this place smells like shit, and they keep replacing all the beautiful buildings with just like concrete blocks.
What else are they supposed to replace them with?
And then you go to upstate New York, and it just looks like it's literally just the boonies.
Oh no.
And in the place I lived in like a village in New York,
Yeah.
and like I don't know how to really describe it, but I don't know. It was like a year, and I'm like, I don't know, just a whole different fucking person. But like, I could really, if I could describe it, it would just be like passive aggressive.
Really? New
Yeah,
Yorkers? Passive aggressive? Really?
yeah, I know, right? But yeah, it felt like no, it was like wine mom passive aggressive.
Oh.
It's not like some Italian American man going, "Hey, I'm fucking walking here." It's not like Joey Diaz in his beautiful
Yeah, that
voice
guy's
calling.
cool.
Yeah, here's the thing. Joey Diaz is awesome. He's like the only good thing about the Joe Rogan experience.
I've only ever listened to one episode of the Joe Rogan podcast, and it was like the like one of them that had like Alex Jones on. It was the funniest shit.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of retarded. It's like the most beautiful, funny shit ever. And but like even then, the issue is the JRE is carried by the guests so goddamn hard it's unreal. The only
Well,
thing
yeah,
that
it's like
but I feel like the
every
best
every
thing,
episode. What?
but but however, when you watch the JRE, it all becomes better when you say this to yourself. At least he's not Brendan Schaub.
I keep forgetting who Brendan Schaub is.
The and Brendan Schaub's horrible podcasts have been carried by Bobby Lee.
Was this Come Town?
No, Come Town is with like Adam Friedland, that one fat Greek dude, Stavros,
No clue who any of these people are. I don't watch Game Grumps, damn it.
Adam Friedland, Nick Mullen, and Stavros. If I could really describe the podcast, it would, for example, you know how South Park is teenage boomer humor?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so Content is basically that, but for liberals that don't want to seem like right wingers.
I can see that.
Yeah, and something that I realized is like one of the hosts. Fuck, what was that? Oh yeah, one of the hosts was like engaged to like one of the women from like Red Scare.
Ooh. Oh no.
Yeah, I think Adam Friedland was engaged to the Red Scare podcast lady. Daria or Dasha.
Ooh, Russian. Sounds hot.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically I don't know how to describe this, but like you know how femcells just really love Sylvia Plath.
I have never heard of her, but I can imagine this.
The author of like the Bell Jar.
The fuck is the bell jar?
It's basically I don't know how to really describe this, but the Bell Jar is like, oh, fuck, what's that? Oh yeah, the Bell Jar is what would happen if you just like gave, if you just like gave a depressed teenage girl just a pen and like some in like some in, for fuck's sake, I keep stuttering, and just like opioids, and then you make her mildly
Okay.
racist.
Did you say mildly racist or rapist?
Racist.
Because if it was the other one, I was gonna be like, okay, now I gotta fucking read this shit. Where the fuck is this going?
But yeah, I read
What kind of woman is this?
I read the Bell Jar, and like, if I could describe it, it's like if Charles Bukowski was the intended audience was just like girls with early onset alcoholism during like university, like
Sounds
the,
like my kind of ladies.
oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to be suave on my own show.
You sound like Postal Dude. Yeah, the only thing you will be attracting are just like racist transgender women with that voice.
It could be worse. I could be attracting normal white women.
That's normal. That exists.
Oh yeah, I don't fucking trust them, man. I was watching Leafy is Here. He was beefing with this chick named like Whitney, Wisconsin or something, and she did a whole lot of bad things, dude. I don't fucking trust him no more.
If I remember right, Whitney, Wisconsin has it's like a fan website.
She has a fan website? Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Um,
Fuck.
and
Oh my
yes, and yes,
fuck.
some of the videos are on there, but not the dog ones, thankfully.
Oh, thank God. Not that I was gonna check. 'Cause I made that mistake back when I was like fucking like 12 watching Leafy because I was like, there's no fucking way she actually did this. And then I'm like, oh no, oh fuck, oh God, no, no. And then I saw like the Google Images, some kind of like demotivational meme, and it was like a collection of like mug shots of white women, and it was like exclusively on bestiality charges, like just white women, like the weirdest shit.
Yeah, for some reason, I love how like the stereotypes for like a lot of groups of women are just like the weirdest shit ever. Like, okay, like you know how black women are just like seen as loud.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, black women are seen as loud. Latinas are seen as like really angry. And then you have
Yeah,
white
I
women,
can see that.
and their main stereotype is just crimes against humanity involving the family dog.
Severely mentally ill, with like very questionable taste in men, with like violent, psychotic patterns, like just bestiality, murdering the children, murdering their husband with poison, just all of the worst possible sins.
Like it's like the most horrible crimes possible, and then some of them will be racist enough to attack like other people based off of like random taken out of context FBI statistic or some shit.
Oh yeah, that too. Um, hang on, let me see if I can. I would just want to pause the recording because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Based.
And we are now resumed. Now, what the fuck were we talking about?
I don't even know.
Oh yeah, white women being evil.
Oh yeah, just white women being evil. And that's why that's why in small towns you just see like those white politician conservatives just going for like Latinos or Indians.
They're
or just
more likable.
Asians. You just like the worst a Latino will ever do to you is just beat you.
The worst they'll ever do is they'll reenact some moves from a Diddy party.
They'll just reenact some moves that they'll just reenact the same moves that that John Wayne Bobbitt suffered through while he was sleeping.
They'll reenact some moves from Rocky 4.
Specifically, the Ivan Drago versus Apollo fight.
Oh my God, I was about to say that. Oh, you read my mind. Oh God. Uh,
Is what God would truly want.
it's what God wanted. What's the worst Rocky movie?
The worst Rocky movie? I just think Rocky 5 is
Let me
solely
look up the
be.
poster for this.
Wait, what did you say?
Rocky 5. Damn it. Huh? From 1990.
I think I feel like Rocky should just ended after
Two.
after four because I feel like four kind of jumped the shark a little bit.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, pretty
They had a
much.
fucking
I'm.
robot?
It wasn't surprisingly. It wasn't the robot that I had an issue with. It was just the fact that it was just the fact that Ivan Drago didn't immediately just get suspended from every competition possible.
I just want to just to stop for a second and just like look at the stats on this movie. 5.4 out of 10 by IMDb, 33% on Rotten Tomatoes, 2.4 out of 5 by Letterboxd. This ain't looking good.
It really is, and then when I look up Rocky, I just get a Wikipedia link to Rocky Dennis.
Yeah.
There's really no joke here. All I know is that I just like fucking feel bad for the kid.
Why is that? What happened to him?
Well, the guy what was like physically deformed and died at like 16 due to it.
Oh man, that sucks.
My fucking god. Although I will say the marketing for the movie about Rocky Dennis is like really fucking shitty.
Really? Why is that?
They kept hiding his face throughout the marketing and apparently just it apparently just like portrayed Rocky Dennis
Oh.
like some like freak show.
Oh. Oh fuck, dude.
What?
I'm seeing his face right now. What the fuck happened to him?
Um,
Uh, this sounds so insensitive. Oh God, I'm sorry.
you're
Shit.
don't worry. I had that same reaction, but then again, I was like 12.
His his face looks like a mask. It kind of does. Like the eyes are far apart. Like it's hiding the face underneath.
I do feel bad for this poor kid.
Yeah, yeah. It always sucks for people with like conditions like that. Yeah, we go from two abominations, Rocky 5 and Rocky Dennis. The poor
You're
guy.
going to hell, my man.
And now we're fucked. Oh, God, it's not my fault. He's the one that cursed him. Damn it.
And
Speaking of abominations, have you heard about what's going on with Cyrex?
but anyways, so let's really discuss these recent events. So did you hear Low Tier God's deadbeat father?
Oh, I heard about that.
The only thing I know about low tier God is like he's just such an odd specimen.
He gets so fucking petty when playing like a competitive game. It's so fucking funny. He just gets
And
so spiteful.
and even then the guy just completely sucks at like whatever fighting game he does.
Like I just get the impression like he just needs to try like God of War or something. I think he'd really like that. Just if he didn't have as much pushback, he would thrive.
The issue is that low tier God caused all of this upon himself.
Look, when some hot young thing is offering it raw, you can't afford to say no to this offer.
The only thing I can truly say about low tier God is this.
What?
Also, fun facts, but like low tier God was said that like if he doesn't become an actor by the time he's like 40, that he was gonna drive off the Grand Canyon.
Well, how, wait,
And guess what? His birthday is next month. He's turning 40.
oh, oh wait, really?
Yeah. He always kept hiding his age.
He's actually 39.
Yes, he's 39.
What? I'm surprised. This surprises me. I'm trying to find like something on him. Where the fuck is his age? Um, uh,
And I remember one of his trolls actively visited his apartment complex.
oh God. I'm reading about him on his Reddit right now. I am. Ooh, ooh. This. How is he gonna groom 17-year-olds if they all know he's 40?
Damn
He's
right.
turning 34. He was born in 1984 in November. Oh, oh, it's coming up soon.
It's not good.
Oh God, this is not going. Oh boy. Oh boy. Speaking of grooming children, Cyrax, everyone, he's gonna become homeless. Have you heard about this?
Wait, heard about what?
Cyrax. Uh, there was a call of him talking to one of his buddy trolls. Like he was like freaking the fuck out, like saying he's got to get out of there and that he's like packing his bags because like Sally and Ed are kicking him out. How much do you know about this already? About the lore here, just in case.
I'm going to just
Hello.
frick at someone. Everything I hear about Cyrax just makes me violently ill.
I thought you were gone for a second.
Um, if I could describe Cyrax and like how he comes across to me, you know that video of like that one dude visiting those like family of inbred people in like West Virginia?
Oh my God. No,
You
you're going to hell.
like I'm not trying to be like mean or anything. It's like unlike with Cyrax, I actually do feel really bad for like the family of inbreds in West Virginia, where one's just like where one just
Can't
like
talk.
they can't talk, they just nod and make the occasional noise, but you could tell, but you do feel bad for them.
They're like you can tell like there's a humanity that they're not able to express because of like the sins of their parents.
And that even with in that even though and even though that they're just like physically like incapable of doing so, you can tell that there's like some form of like a lot of good in them. With
Yeah,
Cyrax, there's
like
like nothing.
there's a humanity like there's a humanity like burning within them. With Cyrax, it's like this aching void of rot.
With Cyrax, it's like if Asmongold's room just like took physical presence.
I think I told you this earlier. I don't know if this was before we restarted recording. I can't remember now. Of like, I showed like gifs of Cyrax to my family, and like every single one of them was like, "Oh my God, is he inbred?"
My sis, I showed my sister just shows me Daniel Larson memes at random.
I just woke up.
I just woke up, and then every time I'm about to come, it starts with a tickle, and then it feels like a gigantic needle being pushed through it.
What the fuck?
I I don't know. He's talking like he's doing it with a woman that like has an IUD incorrectly placed in.
Oh my God. I think Daniel's a virgin. I think, unless he attacked someone.
No, Daniel's a virgin. I feel like
Okay, thank God.
she just starts whacking off. Wait, let me see what Cyrax has done. Oh dear Jesus.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I do not know of him. I'm like very blind. I'm gonna look up his early
Okay,
life and
don't
oh,
don't don't look at it anymore. I can fill you in now on the air.
wait, what's his
You
dad
don't want to
do? Oh dear
you
Jesus.
you know about Rupel,
Yep,
Rupel who
Rupel
turned into
Smith.
Angus. Oh, damn it. Fuck.
Oh, oh
Crispy
God.
Connie. God
And
damn
then
it.
let's see here. He was born 16 weeks of gestation. Dear God, he was cooked from the start.
Okay, we should have like lubed you up and prepared you for this with some like Baze shaman videos and some smoky videos, but no, you decided no, we do this raw right now.
I'm doing it raw. I'm like, yeah, no butter, no canola oil,
No
just the whole
butter?
hand in.
Oh my, no, who the fuck would use butter for that? What the fuck?
I don't know. You know how like gay men, you know how fisting is popular among gay men, and then and then it's just like,
No, I don't
oh,
know what
oh, you have a
I.
can of Crisco. Oh, that motherfucker better be baking because Crisco was used as like lube for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
How long did it take people to make like lube for sex though? Like I never thought about that. Like, is this like a recent invention?
I don't know, but all I know is, well, no, it's like people have to get like creative.
Well, speaking of things going in holes they shouldn't in Cyrax.
Wait, what? Wait, what
With
happened with Connie Lobdell?
um I don't remember that name unless that's someone else. No,
Oh,
I don't
it's
remember
Cyrax's
it.
mom.
Oh, everyone just calls her Connie. She burned alive in like a house fire on accident when she was cooking or something.
And apparently, let's
She
see.
was kind of slow.
Yeah,
So his dad was a rapist looking for 14-year-olds. Um, Cyrax's dad's dad, who was like married to Sally, was like 20 something and she was 14. And Cyrax is caught with a catfish that's saying she's 14. It's like it's like three generations of predator and two generations of retardation.
let's see. During Cyr, and he had to move in with his grandmother, Sally Wilkins,
Yeah, she took him in and renamed him from Patrick to Chance.
because he was getting a second chance at life. Oh, he did indeed,
Yeah.
and
Uh
he wasted it.
and he raped his blind friend in high school by forcibly sucking him off.
and apparently very unintelligent to the point where and he got expelled at high school when he was 23 for a false police report. And he threw himself off the school's second floor balcony as a part of a dare, resulting in a broken arm.
And he filed a false police report. Yeah.
Yep. And as of 2024, he's now received his GED.
He's just been living with Sally this whole time, never getting a fucking job.
And he got a record label deal that he was fired from after he stole the owner's music and pseudonyms.
He stole the name Cyrax. The fuck?
And then he beat up and strangled his grandmother.
Oh no, that's hey, I gotta drop some more lore on that part because that's like Cyrax had like a fake Facebook girlfriend or catfish or something in Arkansas, and Cyrax was like, "Look, Mom, God damn it, Mom, let me walk. We're in Ohio, Akron, Ohio. Just let me walk to my girlfriend in fucking Kansas or Arkansas or wherever the fuck. Okay, Mom?" And Sally's like, "No chance, no, she's not fucking real. You're freeze, damn it." And he's like, "Mm." So he waits for her to turn around and he gives her that goblin one too.
For Goblin 1 2, and my god, is Cyrax just existing?
He's just rotting. So
And
oh
apparently
my
they sold his album contract to their main competitor, Ram Ranch Records.
God, I just love every detail of these stories. Did they just get more beautiful?
Ram Ranch Records. Who is it? Oh god, it's Grant McDonald.
Oh,
Of
like the
course.
gay cowboy music? Yeah.
Yeah, the gay cowboy music. I remember he molested his nephew.
Oh fuck, wait, what?
Okay, so Grant McDonald molested his nephew, who is a politician in Canada.
Oh shit. You
30
know,
naked convicts in the showers at Ram Ranch.
here at the Mach&Velli podcast studio, we're an educational podcast, folks. Purely informative.
The name is just a ticking time bomb before Tupac's record label kills us.
Look, Mach&Velli is completely different from Machiavelli. You can't own a fucking name of a famous Italian figure. That's not possible. Fuck you. That's not possible.
If Trust me, Disney would copyright names in the English language if it meant they could do this.
They already did. Like they copyrighted like the name Skywalker, and there was like some British kid that um he had the middle name Skywalker like after the Star Wars movies are made, and his parents are like, "We want to go traveling with our son on vacation. Here, Timmy, let's get your passport." And they're like, "Yeah, no, we can't give your son a passport. He's violating copyright law."
Truly, I can understand Chumbawamba when they said that copyright law is incredibly horrible.
Oh, Cyrax knows this quite well. He still can't figure out how to use it right. The musical artist Wance Chilkins just keeps stealing all his shit.
Also, oh yeah, so you wanna know why Grant McDonald made a Ram Ranch?
Why? Why did Ram McDonald make Ram Ranch Records?
Because he made three songs depicting love between two cowboys to radio stations in Nashville, Tennessee, and so he just made a Ram Ranch out of spite.
Oh no. Oh, I see. Yeah.
30
It's
naked
just
cowboys.
18
Just
naked cowboys in the shower. Is that how the lyric goes?
18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Big heart throbbing cocks wanting to be sucked.
Whoa, what the fuck? Are you looking at like the song lyrics?
I'm re- big No, I'm
Oh,
No,
you
I'm
know
just
this by the
remembering
heart.
it. I noticed by heart. You have no idea how big of a song this was back in the day.
Oh,
And then he made 540 sequels to Ram Ranch.
540. Damn, he's keeping up with Marvel, huh?
Real. And then on a more horrible note, he actively made songs dedicated to his nephew,
Oh my God.
Sean Driscoll.
This is some true fucking just I don't know what this is. Is this like stalkerish? Is this spite? It, I don't want to call it based. I don't want to call it that at all.
He was arrested by police for releasing explicit videos and photos of his nephew, Canadian political candidate Sean Driscoll. Grant
Let's go back to
McDonald.
something.
Grant McDonald is 70 years old.
Oh damn.
And all of Grant McDonald's album covers are just men, just shirtless men.
Yeah, I can picture that.
Grant McDonald is 70.
How old
You
is
know,
Sally?
how old is what Cyrax's grandma?
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you think s- do you think
What?
Cyrax would make for a compelling case for like the support of abortion?
Kind of. I think it's like a 2 point thing of like on one hand, it's like Connie and Rupel, it's like a very unique bad case, but on the other hand, it's like I there's I saw like a YouTube comment speculating that Cyrax has been undiagnosed with like Wilson's disease, and it seems to like the description of it like fitted him really well, at least from like vaguely remembering it, like the head and the shoulders and shit, and like the poor frontal lobe development like being copper poisoned while he was in the womb and like Connie's in some old shack up in Alaska. Like I can see this being a unique case where like they wouldn't think that there's something wrong with him while he's in the womb initially.
Although I feel like something very wrong would have happened considering he was born 16.
He was a fighter, that son of a bitch. And okay,
And when
continue. Are you there? Hello? Veli. Uh are you there? I'm gonna pause this. Hello? Waiting for that timer to go. Um, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid this is gonna have to be the end of the show. My co-host's phone has apparently horribly crashed, so I'm afraid we're gonna have to end the show very abruptly. If you enjoyed listening to this, like it, share it with your whole family. Thanksgiving's coming up. Share it with the whole table. Force them all to listen to it, whether they like it or not. They will like it. They must like it. Hopefully, they liked the Mock and Velli podcast. uh, Goodbye, everybody.